What's up, everybody? This is Derek here, and I know it's been a while since I did a drop or loot location video, so I figured why not get back to one of those today. So we're on Miramar, the desert map for PUBG Mobile, but what's interesting today is a small area of shipping containers with some pretty decent loot on top of them. So on Angel, the other map, there are two large shipping ports. There's Novo, which is to the east of Military Base, and there's also Georgopol, which is a large town or city that's in the northwest part of the map, straight north of Hospital, pretty much. And both of those locations have some of the best loot in the game. There are hot spots for early drops, and they're a lot of fun. Well, Miramar doesn't have anything like that, at least not that I've discovered yet with large shipping crates. However, it does have a small coastal town called Puerto Paraiso, maybe? I know I'm probably saying that wrong, but basically it's just west of the islands that I did a previous video on. And it's a pretty cool location because it's not visited too often. It's actually like southwest of the islands, but it's not visited too often because it's kind of out of the way. It's not generally in the first circle, but I want to show you the shipping containers there because the density of the loot is pretty good. So I've dropped here a few times. I'd say this is a very average run, if I'm being honest. I've gotten better stuff from these shipping containers. I've also gotten worse stuff, but there's a lot of equipment in a small area. So if you're playing duos, I'd say either solo or duos, this is a decent location. Squads, there really isn't enough stuff unless you also loot up the rest of the village, which might not be a bad idea. So, potentially as a squad drop point, just don't drop more than 2 people on the crates because you're just going to go through the loot so fast. It's better to spread out. So you can see them coming into view now. It's a small collection of yellow crates. We're going to go ahead and try to land on one of them. We'll see right away. We've got a vest, some bandages. We'll jump up here. We've got a angled foregrip as well as a first aid kit. Going to take a look at what else we have. A UMP9 right away, a smoke grenade, not too bad. Let's see if we can get a flash hider for it, a level 1 backpack, level 1 helmet, energy drink, more bandages, holographic sight. There's a pistol, not going to hold on to that for too long. We're going to run across here to these other crates. We've got a compensator for an AR, that's pretty good. We've got an M16, so I think we're going to go ahead and swap out that shotgun for that. We've already got a compensator for it, which is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and jump over there now and jump over here. So you can see how fast-paced this is. I'm having trouble even keeping up with it. But that's because there's a lot of just decent loot here. There's nothing, no level 3 stuff, at least not this time. And that's it. So, just like that, it's that quick where you can loot up. You can see we have 2 decent weapons. We have level 1 armor, level 1 backpack, some healing items. So, we're pretty well looted for the early game. And I could have done that even faster, but in 30 seconds or something. So, pretty crazy. Now what I tend to do is move over to these concrete buildings. I like to look in these. Sometimes they have good gear. So, going to check around there. Going to go ahead and grab more 9mm for that UMP9. Take a look in here. There's a level 2 helmet, so that's good. We can upgrade to that. We're just going to go ahead and vault up or climb up on that. Got a vertical foregrip, probably pick that up. We already have an angled one for the UMP, so I figure why not have a vertical 2 in case we find a scope. And then I always start out with this building. This is the broken concrete building. Tends to have pretty decent equipment there. There's a 4x scope right away, so you can see some pretty decent equipment is found. And this is usually better than this, honestly. There's a 2x scope too, so there are 2 decent optics for the weapons. But I found level 3 equipment in here plenty of times. This game, I guess the 4x scope was kind of like the rare spawn, so that must have taken up the all of the good luck or so as far as the spawning random number generator there. So go ahead and jump into the other part of the building and take a look at what we can find here. We've got another 2x scope, got a compensator for a sniper, and some painkillers. That's in our boost item, of course. Not too bad. So you can see we've got still level 1 backpack, level 1 vest, but we have 2 decent weapons, a bit of ammo for it. We have optics now, so there's some more ammo, and this is what I like to do. I like to just run to this building, and then I like to hit up that other barn-looking building that we're going to go into next. There's another first aid kit. That's a good find. And like I said, this is the building that I like to hit next. It looks like a horse barn or something. So because you never know what you'll find here. So after this, though, this is pretty much it. and then I usually get a vehicle and head out of here. So there's an 8x scope. That's actually a really good find. And there's an AK with another 2x scope. So there's a bot out here. You can see him over there. So we're just going to go ahead and take care of him real quick. But yeah, not a bad starting location by any means. So it's one of those locations that not many people drop at. So I figure it's a pretty decent spot to check out if you haven't been here before. And the crates, even though they don't have the same caliber stuff perhaps as the crates in Georgia Powell or Novo, they still have a lot of equipment that you can loot very quickly. So it's just a great spot to start out and then progress from there. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up to help grow the channel, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG mobile content. My name is Derek G, and I hope to see you on the battlefield soon.